So with the markets at a turning point, we're going to look at 10 stocks that I'm looking at to potentially short, go long, and also position trade. So if that's what you're into, stick around. So before we get into the stocks, I always like to look at the market. This is the IWV index. This is the Russell 3000. It's basically the broadest index you can use to track the entire market. And on top of that, I put my market monitor filter, and essentially it says we're in a green cycle. So we're looking for things to buy. But we also know that the market's a little bit extended. So our choice of the 10 stocks, we got a couple shorts in here. We have some short-term swing trades on the long side, and also some longer-term position trades that we're taking a look at. So with that, let's go to the first stock. So the first stock I'm looking at is RGTI. This is a quantum computing stock. Essentially, this thing is pretty much a meme stock now, and it's been going up a lot. And we're finally getting a pullback, and this little bounce is actually quite weak. So this thing is setting up for a great short, longer term. So that's the first one. Our second stock is ticker symbol RIG. This is Transocean. This is a offshore oil driller. And as you can see, I got 3 moving averages on my chart. I have the yearly moving average, the quarterly moving average, and the 16-period moving average. And this thing has broken out of the yearly moving average, and now the quarterly has crossed above, which is basically says it's starting a new uptrend. And we had this strong candle the other day, slight pullback here, and today is a green day. I think this thing is just getting going here. So our next stock is SOC. This is Sable Offshore Drilling. This is a company that's actually more catalyst driven than say rig, because we're bullish on oil, but it's sitting here right at support, and it's got basically in the next month or so, if California lets the pipeline go through, this thing can really explode, and it's a nice risk reward here on the long side in offshore drilling. Our next stock is GSAT. This is a satellite internet provider. This is for a short-term swing trade to the long side. Essentially, this thing has been, this is a hot sector, satellite internet. This has been in a stage 2 uptrend for a while, and it's just pulling back to this moving average here. So I'm expecting this thing, if this thing pulls back just a little bit more and potentially springs, that'd be a good sign, because right now it had some volume coming on this day and it's now below that. So if this thing gets pulls back a little bit and then shows some strength, that would be the entry. All right, our next stock is CE. This is Celanese. This is a basic material chemicals company, and chemicals have just been getting hammered here. But this stock had made a big move here, and it's right back down to where it made the big move. It's making a higher low here. It's got earnings coming up pretty soon here, so you can anticipate before the earnings or wait and get in after the earnings. I think that chemicals are going to start to make a turn here, because our next stock is another chemical stock, and it's starting to turn. So the next stock is ticker symbol DOW. This is Dow Chemicals. Just like in Celanese, this thing has been in a nice downtrend here, and we have our stopping action with big volume here, and it stopped going down, and it tested that low, and now it has earnings, and it's moving up again. This is in a stage 1 kind of basing pattern. So these are longer term plays, but Dow looks to be like it wants to test the yearly moving average. All right, our next stock is PAGS. This is PagSeguro. This is a Brazilian fintech company. And this thing, I've highlighted it in many other videos. It's kind of just been going sideways. It tried to get going here after, it made an attempt to go into stage 2, pulled back, made another one, higher high, pulled back, and now it's just starting to go up again after it made a higher low. I think this thing is ready to start moving up to this higher prices. So that's PagSeguro. This is Brazilian. Our next stock is MOH. This is Molina Healthcare. And, this is in the same group as the United Healthcare. This thing just got hammered. It got hammered again on earnings. But whenever you have these kind of big gap downs on earnings with big volume, you're kind of always looking for a place to buy, because, if you look at it here, this thing had a big volume spike. The stock was down let's see here, 18% on the day, but it wasn't able to make a new low, and they came in and supported the stock. So I'd expect the stock to kind of go sideways here for a little while and kind of digest that and then start to move higher. So this is another long-term play. Okay, our next topic is Tesla. Tesla is a short-term swing trade to the upside. It's been going. We've highlighted it on other videos, but this thing is at a very good long-term spot here for a nice breakout longer term, and it seems to be just grinding higher. And it's a really, everybody knows Tesla, but this is a really nice spot, nice little flag here, and it's moving up nicely. And our last stock is ticker symbol BIDU. This is BIDU. With Trump talking to China, I think that hopefully things go well and it could provide a bid for the Chinese stocks. So we're looking at Baidu. It had a nice run here, pulled back, made a higher low above the quarterly moving average, and it's starting to go sideways and bounce here. So I'd expect it to, go sideways a little bit more, have the 16 period moving average start to flatten out, and then continue higher. And I have this little indicator up here, kind of like a MACD, but it's getting there and it's about to cross. So, hey, that's the 10 stocks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, if you like the content and you like the picks, let me know down in the comments. We'd really appreciate that. And if you guys like the content, please hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the Friday channel portfolio update video. Cheers. Have a good one.